Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Siyanka. Dan, what are you looking at?
Redwood Queen, I like that name. It reminds me of the olden days when the railroads had these cool names like Storm King or like the Canyon. Like Redwood King, that'd be like this crazy train route that took you to, okay. I digress. Let's talk about rainfall totals across the region over the last 24, a little bit more hours since yesterday afternoon, we'll say, before the rain started yesterday. Watsonville over half an inch of rain. Santa Cruz approaching that. Got a third of an inch in Hollister and about a quarter of an inch in the Salinas Valley, Soledad, for example, Monterey, Salinas, about a quarter of an inch of rain. So nothing crazy out there. Beneficial rainfall. May have even seen some snow in the higher elevations or even some snow pellets today. Cold air pouring in on the backside of this system. It came through with a bluster today. That's been the other story. It's been the wind. Winds will begin to die down tonight, though, and just see this cold air continue to pour into the region. That's going to mean a chilly morning tomorrow morning and a dry one. Right now, temperatures are already falling quite a bit. We're still an hour before sunset, and we are in the 40s in Watsonville, Monterey right now. Boulder Creek, 43 degrees. Getting really chilly out there, and by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, it could be cold enough that we see some frost, and the National Weather Service has issued frost advisories for the valleys of Monterey County and also the lower valleys of San Benito County. These areas particularly, there will be other areas that are colder, but the areas that are highlighted particularly are more likely to see a little further growth in our spring plants close to budding, things like that. They could be sensitive to some of this frost overnight. Now, we're not talking a hard freeze where it's going to be like 25 for 8 hours, but we're talking about temperatures getting into the low 30s for a couple of hours that, you know, could nip a little bit on those buds. So just keep that in mind. If you've got sensitive plants out there, it's going to be a chilly night overnight. The showers will come to an end over the next couple of hours. Most of them really being driven by the heating of the day today. And as those showers fade out, it'll leave us with partly cloudy skies or even mostly clear skies overnight. Just a couple clouds hugging the hills as we head through the overnight hours. Now, as we go through the day tomorrow, expecting a few clouds near the coast and a couple clouds hugging the hills, but otherwise slightly warmer, a little bit more sunshine, but still cool for this time of year. Let's get into your temperature forecast. I think that's the interesting thing for you tomorrow. Low 30s, San Lorenzo Valley, Scotts Valley getting chilly out there. Patchy frost up and down the highway 17 and 9 corridors tomorrow morning. Highs only in the 50s tomorrow afternoon, so definitely on the cool side for this time of year. Watsonville into the low 30s overnight. Mid 30s in Salinas, low 30s San Juan Bautista, Hollister, Gilroy overnight down to 32 degrees. Definitely we'll see some patchy frost there. And it can be warmer than 32 and you can still see some patchy frost because we're talking an average temperature for a city and not the coldest little spots in each little hovel. So again, a little chilly out there overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. The Monterey Bay or the Monterey Peninsula area, you're going to see highs in the 50s tomorrow afternoon, but lows dropping down into the 30s overnight. One last stop on our tour. We'll see low temperatures in the low 30s up and down the Salinas Valley, even some 20s down south. Carmel Valley in the mid 30s, but highs only approaching 60 tomorrow afternoon. Looking at the next 7 days, temperatures a little bit warmer on Wednesday, but not much. That's St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Then the next weather system arrives. We'll come with some clouds. The clouds will thicken up Wednesday afternoon, and then rain arrives Thursday afternoon. It's probably going to be windy with that system as well. Then cool and breezy into the weekend. Some warming expected as we head into next week. Inland areas also, you're going to jump into the slightly warmer territory on Wednesday, but not by much. Rain is coming again on Thursday, and as we usher in spring rather on Saturday, temperatures are going to be cool for this time of year. Stay with us. We're back after this.